All right, back now with Mike Reiss and Christian Fauria. Let's talk offense. Let's talk Drake Maye. Let's talk Josh McDaniels. How are these two going to mesh?
Well, I think they're going to mesh great. I think this is probably the best thing that can happen for Drake Maye. I think I have a lot of respect and admiration for Josh McDaniels. I think he's doesn't get enough credit for how he develops and nurtures quarterbacks. And I think he's got a really good pupil with Drake Maye. I think he has literally everything that he's going to want. The one thing I'm curious about, if you're going to add something to his bag of tricks, would be how often do they run him? I mean, are they going to try some design runs, legit design runs?
How often do they run the quarterback?
How often do they run the quarterback? How much do they, like, because, you know, most guys, other than, you know, the real athletes, are not real threats. You're not worrying about it. So your timing better be right. But I think this guy can run. And I think that's an element that they may explore.
A couple things that stood out to me watching it in the spring. The first is just the idea of you never go broke taking a profit. And I think that's something Josh McDaniels wants to really impart on Drake Maye. The interception total a little high last year. Hey, sometimes check it down. You don't always have to wait and try to force the big play. Exactly. So I think, you know, that's one of the first things that I would say when I think about the pairing between the two guys.
I know you got hands because you can catch.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Sure.
Tell me about these receivers. First of all, the big play guy we already talked about.
Okay, Diggs. Yeah.
Who's going to make the team? Who's not going to make the team?
It's funny, when I think about these receivers, I think they got a lot of good players. I don't think they have anybody who's like a world beater, but I look at Kendrick Bourne. I think here's a guy that can fall into the third spot. Everybody's talking about Williams, the young receiver, and I've heard people compare him to Steve Smith Sr., who is next level, but I don't think he's there yet. He's shifty, he's a dog, he's tough. I remember when we drafted him, I was talking about him, like, this is a guy that is wired differently. He will fight you in a parking lot. He's tough. And then you got the two guys from last year, Polk and Baker, and you're wondering just, I mean, can they establish themselves and just find a role? You do not have to be this high production guy. Show the coaches that they can trust you. Just line up right, run the right route at the right depth, and catch everything.
So I'm going to give you my locks here. So I'm going to say a name, and you give me locks. Stephon Diggs, lock. All right. I'm going to go Mac Hollins. I'm locking him in.
Oh, I would.
Okay.
Yep.
Kyle Williams.
Yep.
Lock. Pop Douglas. Lock. So I got 4 locks right now.
It's only going to be 6,
Well, maybe 7. That's the thing I'm coming. I wouldn't be shocked if they keep 7 receivers, but that's my 4 locks.
So give me 2 more.
Kendrick Bourne, I'm putting on the bubble, but closer to on. Jalen Polk, because he's a second-round pick last year, I think, as a 6th guy, has got maybe a little give. And I'm big on this Efton Chisholm III as maybe a 7th guy.
You didn't mention Baker. Baker's out?
I didn't mention Baker, and if I was making a projection right now, Steve, he would not be out.
Here's the thing about this. Like, this is going to be an honest-to-God great competition. And you hear Vrabel talk about it all the time. You eat what you kill. Everything is going to be earned. It's going to be earned.
So there's
none of this. Nobody's been given anything.
What you kill.
Yeah.
Okay. But here's the other thing we shouldn't overlook. Who does Drake Maye trust?
Yeah.
Right? Where does he go with the football?
I think that's going to be easy. I think it's going to be easier. Well, first of all, let's start with the tight ends. We haven't even mentioned the tight ends. I think he trusts the tight ends probably the most.
No, but I'm talking about the receiver room.
Well, I would say,
does he trust?
Well, he better hurry up and trust Diggs, or he's going to get an earful. Okay, let's just go with that. And I would say, who was it last year? Was it Douglas who was catching all those passes last year on the slot?
Sure.
And I think Williams, I think he'll be another guy that he's going to trust. I think anybody who's running routes inside the numbers, short, quick area passes, are going to get all the runs.
And then Kayshon Boutte.
Did anybody mention Kayshon?
I sort of was going through them. I mean, so
is Boutte out?
Well, he's on the bubble to me, and I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if they keep 7.
Okay, so you're saying 7.
Who can return punts?
Which would be a lot.
Some of those guys can return punts.
Yeah. That's a good point.
You better show some added value if you're that bubble guy.
The special teams. Speaking of returning punts.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but I had totally forgotten, like, Joe Cardona is not here anymore.
No.
You have a rookie long snapper and you have a rookie kicker. That always scares me. I mean,
both guys coming from the South, too.
It's just how many times when are you going to find out, you know, if they can mentally handle it with the cold? You won't really know until later in the season, and when they put in those crazy circumstances, do they have enough mental strength to kind of, you know, block all the noise out and just focus in on their task? Or does the long snapper get freaking, you know, a little squirrely and nutty because it's in such a big game?
I'm asking this because a lot of these guys that are on the bubble aren't Vrabel's guys.
Yeah. You're talking like the Keishon Boutte that we're talking about.
So those
the
guys,
Jalen
right?
Polk,
Even
the
Polk,
Javon Baker,
right?
all those guys, you know, were the prior regime.
Right.
You know?
Do you think that matters?
I do think it matters.
I don't think so.
Well, hold on. Look at the coaching staff. Did that matter?
I don't think so.
They kept one coach.
I think that this is what I believe.
They
okay,
got rid
hold on.
of Joe Cardona.
Here's what when it comes to the receivers, is that we're talking about guys that are leftovers?
Yeah.
Well, here's what I know for a fact, okay? I don't think Vrabel cares at all where you came from or how you got here. I think when you step on that field, you are earning everything just like everybody else is from day one. So if you play up, if you play down, you're going to be held. I don't think he's holding a grudge against anybody who was taken by the old regime. If you can play, if you can find a role, I keep saying that, find a role on this team. Add some value. Like, if you show you have value, like, this is how it works.
I like this conversation about the receivers, too. I mean, they might have a trade opportunity, you know, if everyone's healthy and playing, because you can't keep them all.
I like your locks. We'll see if they...
Those four, but you're right, Steve. 5, 6, maybe 7. That's a lot.
You're kind of squirrely.
I'm not squirrely. I'm just
kind of squirrely with your opinions.
And one last thing before I let you go. One last thing.
Yeah.
Prediction.
Uh-oh. Already?
Yeah, I want to know how many wins.
Do a 9.
Yeah, I feel comfortable with 9.
9 and 8, they make the playoffs.
I don't know if the playoffs...
It's going to be tough, but I definitely think...
They don't make the playoffs. 9
I don't know if 9 gets you in.
Huh?
I don't know if
the AFC North may have 3 teams. The AFC West has got so many teams.
All right, guys.
But it's on the way, Steve.
Hey,
coming up.
Yeah, we're coming up, too.